Hello students, I Dr. Anuradha Karmarkar from AISSMS College of Hotel Management welcome you all again in my lecture series on Hospitality Marketing Management. Today we are going to discuss levels of a product and product life cycle. In my previous slides and presentation, we have already touched this topic of product and have defined product. Just to have a recap, a product is anything that can be offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption that might satisfy a need or a want. And this may include objects, services, places, organization, persons, or ideas. So product can be anything. But for us, it's important to know what are different levels of product so that we can keep adding new features, services, or modify the product to suit the requirement of each segment or each level of a product. First and foremost, we need to understand what are the 5 product levels. By Kotler, it has been defined as core benefit a person or a consumer seeks from a product. For example, no one wants to buy a sizzler. What they buy is the sizzle, is what Kotler says. So the benefit we are looking for is the sizzling noise and the sound which we want to enjoy in front of others and enjoy the benefit of it. So that becomes the core benefit. Generic product is the next level, the product which is offered to support the core benefit. Next comes expected product. This is what a customer expects from a product. And after that is product augmentation to enhance the product further, and potential is the last level of a product levels, the fifth one, which talks about future products, how a product can be modified to meet the future requirements. Let's look at each one in detail. When we talk about core benefits and generic products, the core benefits mean the fundamental need or want that consumers satisfy by consuming the product or service. For example, the need to stay somewhere, the need to eat something, the need to drink something, the need to satisfy a thirst, the need to protect from the environment and use clothing for that. All these becomes core benefit. And in order to satisfy core benefit, a generic product or supporting product can be offered. So, generic product is a version of the product containing only those attributes or characteristics absolutely necessary for it to function. For example, the need to stay somewhere will give rise to a hotel, motel, resorts, etc. So a clean and comfortable room becomes a generic product to satisfy the core benefit of staying somewhere or safety measures while staying somewhere. Similarly, to satisfy the need to eat somewhere, a restaurant can be offered, a place where someone can enjoy the food which is offered to them. Next comes expected products. Expected products are something which is expected from a consumer. So the set of attributes or characteristics that a buyer normally expects from the product and agree to when they purchase a product. So what do their customer expect when they are staying in a hotel room? Probably they are looking at the hygiene factor, the service factor, the cleanliness, the maintenance and upkeep, and the ambience which is created in the hotel room is what is expected, and that's what is added a clean, sparkling tiles, very hygienic toilet which can be used by a consumer while he's by a guest who is staying in a hotel room. So all these becomes an expected product. Next comes augmentation. Augmentation of product is when you are enhancing the existing features of the product. So the inclusion of additional features, benefits, attributes, or related services that serve to differentiate the product from its competitor is called as augmented product. For example, a normal TV can be replaced by a mirror TV in the room. So you are enhancing the feature of a room. Or you can provide free Wi-Fi to a guest who is staying in the room or a hotel or using your services. So a high quality linen, a very comfortable and high quality amenities which are provided to a guest also becomes part of augmented products. Next comes potential product. What is a potential product? A product which can be offered for future. This includes all the augmentations and transformations a product might undergo in the future. To ensure future customer loyalty, a business must aim to surprise and delight customers in future by continuing to augment the products. For example, use of robos for room service or a self check-in and check-out kiosks or a robo serving in the restaurant. So we get pleased. Everyone is looking for a wow effect, and a marketer must understand the need of future customers or the future customers' need in order to provide the same before they expect it. And why we have to study these levels of product? For a simple reason that when we provide uh, convenient services and products in each level, that is also a point to compete with others. How we provide the service, how clean we are we matching the need of a customer, are we matching to the expectation of a customer, are we matching to the core benefit a customer is looking for. So somewhere a marketer is trying to match up with the needs of the customer at each different level, and that's where they can be a market leader if they can anticipate and match the correct need of a customer and requirement and be successful in satisfying the same. So here we spoke about different levels of a product which we need to understand. Now let's look at the other aspect of product, that is product life cycle. Product life cycle is the life cycle phases or stages a product goes through during the life of a product. Before we look at the PLC or product life cycle, what are the traits of a product? Each product have a limited life. Products sales pass through distinct stages, each posing different challenges and opportunities and problems to the seller. Profits rise and fall at different stages of the PLC. Products require different marketing, financial, manufacturing, purchasing, and human resource strategies in each stage of this PLC. And last, to change company's position and differentiation strategy, change in product, market, and competitors during the PLC. This is what is required as traits, which we need to study and understand before we look at the product life cycle stages. All the products have certain length of life during which they pass through certain identifiable stages. The PLC is a conceptual representation of product aging process. Like your life is divided into stages, same as life of a product is divided. So, a product starts with introduction in the market for the purpose of sale. The demand of that product is gradually increased in the market and it reaches to maximum from where it starts to decline. Before it declines, it remains there for a certain period and that is called as maturity, and it is the effective lifespan of a product. According to Philip Kotler, the PLC is an attempt to recognize the distinct stages in the sales history of the product. Looking at this picture or a diagram, we can very well understand the bell-shaped curve which can be drawn for any life cycle of a product. When we plot a graph based on the sale profit or time, we can divide these into 4 stages: introductory, growth, maturity, and decline. What are the factors which affect product life cycle? The rate of technological changes which are happening in the external environment, the rate of a market acceptance, how long does the market take to accept your product, when does a competitor enter in your product life cycle, economic and managerial forces which affect your planning and the market and the product life cycle, the risk bearing capacity of the marketer, how long they can sustain in the market, that will determine the length of the product life cycle, and of course the government policies which cannot be predictable and but has to be followed to the T. So these factors may affect your product life cycle. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. You have been watching all my presentations so far, and see you all for my next presentation on a similar topic on marketing. Till then, have a very nice day and thank you once again.